Okay, here we go on my second try. So I wasted 15 minutes. So I care too much, so I'm going to go ahead and do this with you guys again. On number one, most of my classes did in class, so I'm not going to do that. Number two, let's go ahead and try to set that up. I want you to go ahead and try to do it yourself first, and then I will help. So pause the video on number two and try. On number two, my template is a proportion. So my part goes on top. So it says, what is 85%? So 85 goes on the right side over 100, so that's my percent side. My template that I use will always be part over a whole equals percent over 100. So the number after the word of will always go on bottom. So it says of 155.7. So 155.7 goes on bottom, and x has to go on top. So I just help you guys set up the proportion. If you solve the proportion to save time, so I'm not over 15 minutes, 2 would be 132.3. Number 3, go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 3, if I use my template, my percent is 92, so that's going to be 92 over 100 of 48, so 48 goes on bottom, x has to go back on top. If you solve number 3 correctly, number 3 would be 44.2. Let's go ahead with number 4 because not all my classes did. So go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 4, it says, what percent? I don't know what percent, so that goes on the right side. The number after the word of goes on bottom. That's my total. 116 goes on top. There is my proportion. If you cross multiply and solve, number 4 would be 85.3%. Number 5, most of my classes did in class. Number 6, go ahead and pause the video for number 6 and try. On number 6, I'm going to multiply both sides by my denominators, x plus 5 times 8, x plus 5 times 8. My x plus 5 goes away. That leaves me with 40. My 8 goes away. Now I can go ahead and distribute my 10. That would be 10x plus 50. I would get rid of my 50. So that's negative 10 equals 10x. Divide by 10 and I get negative 1 equals x. Number 7. Some of my classes did not get to number 7, so pause the video and try if you did not do it. On number 7, I have m minus 6 times m minus 6 times m. My m minus 6 goes away. 2 times m is 2m. My m goes away. Now I can distribute the 9. That would be 9m minus 54. I can get rid of my 9m. That would be negative 7m equals negative 54. Divide by negative 7, m equals positive 7.7. Number 8, pause the video and try. On number 8, I want to multiply by 5 and 3, 5 and 3. My 5s would go away. I can go ahead and distribute my 3. That's 3n plus 27. My 3 would go away. That leaves me with 5n. Subtract 3n, subtract 3n. 27 equals 2n. I could go ahead and divide by 2, and I get 13.5 equals n. Number 9, none of my classes got here, so go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 9, my absolute value equals 39, so I need to take negative 39 to both sides. So, if I need to solve for my variable in the middle, I'm going to subtract 3 from all 3 sides. So that gives me negative 42 equals 7r. This would be 36. I could divide everything by 7, and I get negative 6 equals r, which equals 36 divided by 7. 6 divided by 7 gives me 5.14. Number 10, pause the video and try. On number 10, I got to put negative 31 on both sides because it's an absolute value. I'm going to subtract 3 from everything. That would give me negative 34 equals 4x equals 28. Divide everything by 4, and I get negative, so 34 divided by 4 gives me 8.5. Negative 8.5 equals x equals 7. Number 11, pause the video and try. On number 11, I have two inequalities. So I solve the first one. I subtract 1 from both sides. I get negative 6x greater than 0. If I divide both sides by negative 6, I get x is greater than 0. Open circle, greater than means to the right. Then I have 6 plus 9x, so I'm going to get rid of my 6. That's 9x greater than 54. Mr. Bourne, if we divide by a negative, don't we flip our sign? Yes, I apologize. We do flip our sign. So instead of going to the right, it's actually going to the left, because or typically means opposite directions. Typically it means opposite directions. I apologize for that mistake. If I divide by 9, I get x is greater than 6. Open circle to the right. X is greater than 6. Number 12, pause the video and try. On number 12, same thing. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. 3n is less than 27. Divide by 3, n is less than 9. So open circle, less than means to the left. If I solve this other one, I'm going to add 2 to both sides, so I get negative 4n less than 16. If I divide by negative 4, I flip my sign and I get negative 4. So n is greater than negative 4. Number 13, pause the video and try. On number 13, I'm going to subtract both by 2. So this is two inequalities put together. So that's negative 42 less than or equal to 6v less than 18. I'm going to divide everything by 6. That gives me negative 7 less than or equal to v, which is less than 3. So v would be greater than or equal to negative 7. Greater than or equal to means to the right. V is less than 3. Open circle, v going to the left. They are connected. Number 14, same thing, pause the video and try. On number 14, I'm going to subtract 3 from all of them. So that means that goes away. I have negative 50 less than or equal to negative 10a less than negative 40. I'm going to go ahead and divide everything by negative 10. If I divide by a negative, I flip my signs that I see. So I'm going to go ahead and flip those right now. Negative 50 divided by negative 10 is 5. Negative 40 divided by negative 10 is 4. So a is less than or equal to 5. A is greater than 4. So less than or equal to, filled in circle, open circle at 4, and they are actually meeting in the middle. So the middle is connected. Number 10, pause the video and try. Absolute value means that I got to take the negative as well as the positive, as long as we start off with a positive. So I'm going to add 9 to all three sides. So that gives me negative 32 less than or equal to 10x less than or equal to 50. Divide both by 10. That would give me negative 3.2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. But how do I pronounce it? X is greater than or equal to negative 3.2. Here's negative 3.2. Open circle, greater than means to the right. X is less than or equal to 5. Closed circle going to the left. Number 16. Go ahead and pause the video and try. Number 16, I have to have my positive and my negative. So I'm going to add 7 to all three sides. So that would be negative 15, negative 18 for v greater than 32. Divide both sides by 4. 18 divided by 4 gives me 4.5, so I got negative 4.5 greater than v, and then greater than 8. So v is greater than 8, going that way. V is less than negative 4.5. So I should have put that in the middle right there, going that way. Then what we have is number 3 and number 4 on this page because I did not get to those. Go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 3, I'm going to just set them up so I can have enough time to get through everything without my video not taking it. So it says the money used in Saudi Arabia is called the rial. So I have rial versus the dollar. Rial versus the dollar. So how many rials do I have? It says the exchange rate for 4 rials is $1. And it says find how many rials I can get for 5. Now you could go ahead and cross multiply, and in the end you're going to get 20. Number 4, pause the video and try. On number 4 it says Jacob bought 1 bulb of elephant garlic for $2. So we're talking about garlic with dollars. So on the other side we got to have garlic with dollars. So it says 1 garlic for $2, and it says how many bulbs of garlic can we get for 12? So in the end you're going to get x equals 6, but I want you to solve, and that's the answer you would get. Then we are down below. Down below I'm only going to help you guys set these up because I won't have enough time. I have 3 minutes left to make my video. So at the very bottom it says 10 is no more than 4 times the sum. So 10 is no more than 4 times the sum. Sum means parentheses with the addition in the middle. 2 times a number and 3. That's how you would set it up. Then you could go ahead and solve. Or no more than, sorry, is less than or equal to. The bottom says, pause the video, try first. So 3 times the sum, 3 times parentheses, the sum of a number and 7 is greater than 5 times the number less 13. Now since they don't say less than, we don't have to put it to the back. Or, I mean, we did anyways, but less than means just subtract. There's how you set that up. I have 2 minutes left, so let me try to get these literal equations done. Pause the video and try. So I need to solve for r, so I'm going to multiply both sides by n. By the denominator, that's n times p equals r minus c. I would add c to both sides, so that's np plus c equals r. R is by itself. Pause the video and try for h. I would divide by pi r squared, divide by pi r squared, and that's it. That is my answer because h is by itself. Letter A. I need to get y by itself, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. That would be 2a. My 2's would go away. X plus y. Get rid of my x, and I got 2a minus x equals y. Now I have y by itself. Then, up top, I wanted to go ahead and give you the how you should have set it up. At the end of up here, hot dogs is x, so that would be $1.75 x, $1 for every hot dog. There are 6 hot dogs, and that is going to be less than or equal to 18. I wanted to go ahead and help you guys set that up, but I want you to read it and set it up yourself, but that's how you would do it. And we are done.